everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jackie and today I'm here for Vlogmas Day 13. And for today's video, I'm going to be talking about some of the most surprising reads of 2019. So these are books that I read this year that I either expected to love and didn't like, or expected to not like as much as I did, if that makes any sense. So I have 3 books that I ended up loving and that surprised me the most, and I will talk more about a couple that really I wanted to enjoy but just didn't at the end. So what we are willing to for the let's just break down and get started. The first book that really surprised me this year that I ended up really enjoying was I Hate Myself by Jane Dawson. This is a short story collection. I typically am not a huge fan of nonfiction, mostly because I read a lot of it in school. But I wanted to give it a try this year, and I ended up picking up this one because I am a huge Jane Dawson fan. If you guys watched my video on my favorite YouTubers of all time that I did a couple days ago, I'll link it on the screen. You know he is one of my top ones, and I'm going to go ahead and link his channel down below. I highly recommend him as a YouTuber. He is fantastic. When he published this book a couple of years ago, he does have a second short story collection called It Gets Worse, which I plan on reading sometime this month. But this was my first read of 2019. I did not expect to love it, but I did. I think I gave it 4.5 stars. Like, I loved it. And again, I don't read a lot of nonfiction, but this one made me want to pick up more of them. The book that really surprised me this year is actually my favorite book of the year, and that is The Kiss Quotient by Helen Huang. This is a book that I knew I'd probably enjoy for the most part, but I didn't think it'd actually be a 5-star read. And that's because I don't read contemporary very often. This is adult, smutty, quote-unquote, romance, and yeah, that's just not my thing. I don't have anything against the genre. It's just something I typically don't reach for. But again, this is my favorite book of 2019. I think the big part of why I enjoyed it so much is because I could connect with the main character, Stella, on such a personal level. I did do an entire review of this. I will link it on the screen if you guys want to hear my more in-depth thoughts. But yeah, I was shocked by my enjoyment of this, and it's now again my top book of 2019 as well as one of my favorite books of all time. The last book that really surprised me this year, and that is in the best way possible, is going to be Nevernight by Jay Kristoff. So I had a feeling going into this book that I was going to enjoy it on some level because I love books about assassins. Throne of Glass is one of my favorite series of all time, and I just knew going in that my expectations were going to be high because of that element. And I expected it to be like in the probably low 4s, but again, this is on probably my top 10 books of the year list, and I am dying to pick up God's Grave. I don't know why I haven't yet. I read this in September, I want to say, and holy cow, I loved it. Like, oh my gosh, this is fantastic. The only thing that threw me off was the cliff notes, which I knew going in might be a problem for me, but it blew me away. I probably am going to have to reread this book before I dive into God's Grave, but holy cow, if you guys haven't picked up the series yet, I highly recommend. And now we're going to talk about some of the books that I read this year and had high expectations for, but they ultimately let me down. The first 2 of those, I'm going to put these 2 together because by the same author, that is Daisy Jones and the Six and The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I read The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo in March for Musicathon. I DNF'd it. And then I tried out Daisy Jones and the Six during the summertime. I listened to it on audio, and I finished the book, and I gave it 3 stars. I don't know what it is about these books that just makes me not like them as much as everybody else on this platform does. But I just cannot connect with these characters. And with Evelyn Hugo, I found the story to be very repetitive. Whereas Daisy Jones and the Six, there was just nothing about the story that I found myself enjoying. And that's coming from a person who will literally read anything about anybody. I like books about celebrities. My favorite book of all time is about a celebrity. Then why am I not connecting, especially with Daisy Jones and the Six? That's the one I expected to give 5 stars out of the 2 of these. But no, that just wasn't the case. I like Taylor Jenkins Reid's writing style, so it's not the problem with the writing style. I think it's just the characters I was so upset that these were not favorites of mine. And the last book that I wanted to mention in today's video is another one that I mentioned in another previous video I did, which was the most disappointing books of 2019, where I also mentioned Evelyn Hugo and Daisy Jones, so I'll link that on screen as well. But that is Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor. So this was my first DNF of 2019. Now I have been trying to keep my DNFs to a minimum over the past couple of years, to be honest with you guys. I DNF'd 3 books in the first year. I was on book 2, and I just wanted to slow that down. And after this book, after I DNF'd this book, I kind of just like didn't give a shit anymore, and I've been DNFing like crazy. This one I wanted to love because everybody loves it, and my big issue with this book is that there is absolutely no plot. I was 200 pages into this book by the time I DNF'd it, and there was still no plot. Like, we were still getting backstory. And I like plot-driven stories compared to character-driven ones. I don't have any issues with character-driven stories. I can really like them, but I am more focused on plots than characters. And I was so bored at the 200 page mark, and that's why I DNF'd it. And I wanted to love it, and I can be convinced to give this book a second chance if you guys let me know in the comments. But oh my gosh, I just could not get into the story, but I want to know what the hype is all about. So let me know in the comments down below if you think I should give this a second chance. That's it for today's video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I am posting a new video every single day leading up to Christmas, so make sure you are subscribed and hit that notification bell so you will be notified for when I post a new video. And let me know in the comments down below some of your most surprising reads of 2019, as I would love to know. And as always, all my social media links are linked down below for you guys to check out if you'd like to follow me on any of those. And all being said, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you guys tomorrow for Vlogmas day 14. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye!